Social Media in the Workplace, presented by Willie Brazel. Is social media really needed? I did a study at my job and I asked them, how does social media work in the workplace? Most people said that it's even more important than food and water, which I found extremely funny. Seeing how I am a teacher, I would have to say that social media in a workplace is a huge must, only because of the students. The internet never forgets. In a workplace, social media needs to be limited to certain sites. For one, Facebook is not needed at the place of work. Posting things to Facebook can cause a person to lose their job and it could get them into big trouble. And we must always remember that just because you delete things doesn't actually mean that it was deleted. So always remember, what you put out there, it will come back around. Companies and social media. Vetting for job candidates with social media can be one reason that the company may or may not hire the candidate. It is proven that 3 out of 4 hiring managers and recruits check candidates' social profile. 48% always do so, even if they are not provided. Also, content recruiters frown upon candidates that have references about using illegal drugs, 78% negative, and posts of sexual nature, 67 negative. Things can keep a company from hiring someone that may cause damage to the company. I got that from www.jobvitesocialrecruitersurvey.com 2016. Employee use of social media. You always have to remember, how will it impact the company? What image will it give out? Morals, the productivity, and the confidentiality. These things are a must. Real life examples. As you see, I have someone who's actually on their phone or who may be strolling online or down here at the bottom with the finger on the keyboard, the different social sites that they have. So, real life examples. Is social media ever really off the clock? We as workers have to realize that what we say and do off the clock can and will still impact us at the workplace. So remember, watch what you say and watch what you do. Social media guidelines in a workplace. These are just 10 things that I think of. 1. Exercise good judgment and common sense. 2. When complaining, you must be respectful. 3. Follow the terms and conditions of any social media sites and software that you utilize. 4. Identify yourself when posting in order to lend credibility to your online contributions. 5. Be authentic. 6. Adjust your privacy settings. 7. Remember that your social networking activities may create a perception about your employer. 8. You are responsible for everything that you post to your social media. 9. Don't let social media networking interfere with your other responsibilities, such as your work duties. And 10. Consider using company established channels for job specific issues. Now, this is the one that I love, watching employers. Now, when I say watching employers, that means that the employers that hire you are actually watching everything that you do. Always remember that when you are surfing the web on the company's computers, your employer has the right to look at your screen just to be aware of what you're doing online. So always be aware that everything that you do on your computer at your job can and will be seen by others. Social media and discipline. Remember that you can be disciplined if the company finds anything, and I do mean anything, that can be used to damage the company. Companies have to be consistent in discipline based on the information learned about social media networking activities. They must look out for protective, concerted activities, such as was the activity for mutual aid or benefit, and was the activity of a protected nature. You'll face the music. Just remember that. Why is social media used? Social media is used in a workplace simply because the workers feel like the time would pass a lot quicker if they were focused on something besides work. Although it is not the best thing to do, but it is helpful in some cases. But you must be aware of the things that you post. Please, I repeat, please be aware of everything that you post. And just because you think that it will pass the time quicker doesn't mean that you should do it. Employee engagement. Employees tend to feel more engaged in the workplace if they feel informed and if they believe their opinions are heard. Social media can give employees a way to spread the word as well as a way to channel employees' comments. Some organizations use a corporate Facebook page to communicate new programs or policies to the employees. A key benefit that employees can react to announcements immediately when comments or questions. I got this at www.managingandleveragingemployeessocialmedia.com. Okay, let's talk. Let's be real. Let's talk. Just because social media is used in the workplace does not mean that it is a bad thing. What employees have to know and learn is that a certain amount of use should be in place and to not post everything that will cause them to lose their job. Or shall I say, don't post anything that will cause them to lose their job. I believe that employers understand that the use of social media will never fade nor be discontinued inside or outside of work. Employers should